Hi guys, I'm Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I'm going to be doing today's reading for all of my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You guys are the last but not least. This will be for January 2020. As I was shuffling, I had a few cards come out of the fairy deck, so I'll be reading those real quick. The first one was Fairies of the Future. This is a 3-3 card, so Ascended Masters are assisting you right now. But anyway, Fairies of the Future is a good card. It's a bright card, talking about a bright future and many possibilities of good things happening. 3-3, you can look that up on Sacred Scribes, but this is just a really good card. This also magnifies or kind of trumps any card around it. So when good things are happening, just expect really good things to happen when this card shows up. So that's what that is about. Pook. Let me see. I don't know. Something to do with understanding or being understood. Let me see what this is. 60. I'm not getting too much off of that. Okay. This is a shape changer. Good and bad, bad and good, paradox and resolution. It is a time for a resolution of seemingly contradictions and paradoxes in the situation. Someone or some part of the situation is cloaked in confusion, and our muddled thoughts must be stripped away, revealing the truth. We just need to think about it. The information we need is now available to us, and as soon as we have that burst of insight and get it, it's time for us to make changes based on our newly clear understanding. So that's what that's talking about. Clear understanding, clear insight. Alternatively, it may be time for us to make a reality check on the bad or good labels that we put on things. Make a list of the good, possibly even surprisingly things about the situation, and another list about the bad ones. If you're not in the habit of seeing the good and the bad and the bad and the good, having preferred a black and white world rather than one of colors, you may need some help in learning to do this as well. So that's what that's talking about. And then the number 30 card, the Laum or whatever, this was in the very last reading that I did, I believe, or I don't know, it might have been the second reading that I did, but anyway, this is about giving of your time, giving of your energy, and not expecting anything in return. Giving when you don't think that you have anything to give more than what you have to give, emptying out your pocketbook so that you can give to the needy, or emptying out your closet so that you can give to people who need clothes, what have you. Like, this is just about giving. Okay, guys, giving of your time, your freedom, your energy, what have you. What messages do you have, please? Thank you. Third eye chakra. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. A lot of people are dreaming right now of things to come, of things that are healing in different astral aspects of yourself. So in different dimensions, things that are healing. Excuse me. But people are really starting to see or pick up on the beings that are around us, working on us, beings of light. They may be the Palladians, they may be the Arcturians. We've had me and Nick have had quite a few of those that have been 3, 4, 5. Look that up on Sacred Scribes, that have been working with us. So you may see like these clearish looking iridescent beings that are in front of you or touching you or working on you or things like that. So you may be picking up on different colors of orbs, maybe seeing angels, maybe seeing all kinds of energy in different forms, ways, shapes, forms, what have you. What other messages do you have, please, for January 2020 for all of my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? For all those already aware, they're on an ascension journey. Goddess, this came out in every single reading. This is about nurturing your feminine energies and being nurturing and using your intuition to help manifest your results, to help other people as well, to guide and help other people. This is about when you're giving of your time, being nurturing and being that motherly type person or that giving type person. So this is about giving as well, giving energy. What other messages do you have, please, for January 2020 for all individuals already aware they're on an ascension journey, going through the awakening process for all my air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, please, all my air signs. Thank you. Thank you. I was told to stop with those. Okay, the next one is cut your cords and solar plexus chakra. Cut your cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. So you may be having a lot of egoish things that are coming up. That's kind of what the shift that I was talking about in my earlier video this morning is about. Ego, shadow work coming up to be done. So having to look at those things where you're etching love or God out of the situation and thinking only of yourself and not the feelings of everyone involved. But anyway, cutting cords that are attached to any kind of traumatic event or any kind of person, place, or thing that may be attached to past life issues or even in this life that will be causing problems in your existing relationships, whether they be romantic or with family and friends, coworkers, what have you. But ask that these cords are cut, and as they're cut, you're going to have replaying things that keep coming up, like scenarios that keep coming up and replaying until you get so tired of them that you're forced to heal them or to not do it anymore or to change or get rid of that person or place or thing out of your life, what have you. So just make sure that you're doing that as they come up, because they will repeat until you are so tired that you have to do something about it. Solar plexus chakra. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in powerful ways. By letting go of these people, places, and things and attachments, by letting go of the ego or the shadow side that is holding you back, you gain more power. You move up in higher states of awareness and frequency. You become more conscious contact with all of the guides and light beings that are around you, with Source God itself, with your higher self. You become more attuned to those things that are around you. So you start to see and know more and experience more and feel more. You get more intuitive insight, more knowing. Okay. Copper, hold on. No. Angels, what messages? Thank you. Rochelle, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. And I was told instantly this came back up because there's a lot of heart and upper heart clearing that's going on for people, which is pushing them into prosperous times because of them raising their elevation or frequency or what have you. So a lot of financial freedom, a lot of material gain, a lot of peace in the family dynamics, or things settling down with egoish ways, and people looking at their shadow side, which is helping them to raise their elevation. So again, this is all part of the shift that's going on right now. Using crystals right now is going to be very, very important. I'm hearing... say it again, aquamarine and any green stone right now for the throat. For the heart and upper heart, that would help. But make sure that you're following the guidance that you're getting daily, which way you're supposed to move, what you're supposed to let go of, repeating thoughts that you're having. Make sure that you get assistance on how to let go of or release those things so that those timelines can be healed and you can start moving into a more prosperous life. Angels, what other messages do you have, please, for all of my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for January 2020, please? What other messages? I was told to stop with those. Akasha, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Some of you have been feeling led to talk to people about spiritual gifts that they have. You're starting to see how intuitive they are, or you're starting to see how empathic they are, or whatever. It could be any spiritual gifts, but you're seeing these things and you feel led or guided to talk to them about these things. And maybe ascension is coming up, or awakenings, or what have you. And the conversations will come up about the different shifts that are going on and stuff like that. But these are like small awakenings that are pretty much awakening new people into seeing their gifts, or new people to you into seeing their gifts and their talents and things like that. So make sure if you feel led to talk to people that you do that. Some of you are getting insight into what kind of spiritual teacher you are, and journaling down these insights that you are getting, or dreams that you're getting. Some of you, this is stuff that you're supposed to be doing with a twin flame or a soulmate, certain gifts that you have that need to align, that you need to master. Merlina, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do you research or seek expert advice before making a decision? Okay, this has to do with what I was just saying about the twin flame and aligning of gifts. So seek out other twin flames that have had to work past all of these issues and challenges that come with 1010. You can look that up. That come with aligning your gifts with your twin flame or soulmate so that you guys can use them together out in the world. Ask for guidance from your higher self, information from the stars and the moon and the sun, any of your guidance that's around you, your archangels, your angels, what have you, the ascended masters. Make sure that you're calling upon them and receiving the guidance that you can get from them, because they're always around us, guys, always able and always willing to help us. Universal energies, what messages do you have, please, for all of my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for January 2020, please? What messages do you have for January 2020? I'm not supposed to take those. I was told not to take these, guys. What messages do you have for my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for January 2020, please? What other messages do you have for January 2020 for all individuals already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process? Am I supposed to take that? Both of them? Okay. Bring love into the situation and be bold and make the first move. So instantly I'm hearing this. It has a lot to do with these heart clearings, and this could have to do with soulmates or twin flames, and clearing out things that have to do with past relationships so that you can be in alignment with this relationship and be more in love and peace and not in confusion and chaos and argumentative, egoish type things coming up that's causing arguments or what have you. But anyway, bringing love into the situation, love in all that you do, always checking your ego and making sure that it's the things that you're doing or saying are not out of selfish motives. And a lot of times we don't even see that they're selfish motives, but that we take a look at these things and make sure that we bring love into the situation. Would love do that? If not, then you need to change those actions or those things that you're saying or doing around so that love is in the situation. Okay. And then be bold and make the first move. I feel like this has a lot to do with speaking to people, bringing out, using your, I'm seeing using your voice to be heard on different things that have to do with the shift, ascension, your gifts, and telling people about them. This has a lot to do with talking to your family members about your gifts and what's going on in the world, about the ET contact that you're having, about the contact that you're having with other beings and stuff like that. But this could also just mean making the first move when it comes to some kind of love or romantic relationship. Maybe the person isn't making a move because they're fearful. However, maybe you need to make that first move and be the one to bring love into the situation so that this person can heal whatever needs to be healed so the fear goes away. Again, I'm hearing upper heart clearings for a lot of you people. So some of you might not be able to make a move when it comes to love and romance because you still have so much clearing that's going on. I'm hearing, yes, this is for some, not all. Yeah. 1333. I was told to tell you, what messages do you have for all my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for January 2020, please? What messages? Am I supposed to take all of those? Just this one? Speculation. And I'm not really getting anything off of this, so I am going to see what the book says about this card. Gain, nurturing attachment. When this card is drawn during a reading, it encourages the questioner to look at or to look to his or her family for support and even financial help with regard to the question asked. The speculation card is also a good indication of a successful outcome to an imminent property deal. Events, a legal situation involving the home, running a family business from home, exploiting an inheritance to the benefit of the family. Okay, so that's what that card is about. So that might even be why it's saying bring love into the situation. Some of you may have a family member who's passed on, and there might be some property things that need to be settled out due to escrow or or whatever they call it when people die. But anyway, there might be some family members doing somebody wrong. I feel like forgiveness needs to be brought to the forefront is what I'm hearing. But this is a number four card, so ask the angels for guidance and help on relieving whatever this is, forgiving whoever it is for whatever they're doing when it comes to the family finances and stuff like that. Because I feel like there's some of you that have some kind of challenges that are in the family that have to do with finances and money from family members or inheritance is what I'm getting. Yes, they said yes. And this is more than one person I'm getting. Okay, romance. This is a number 2 card, and it's exactly what it means. A lot of people are starting to have more romantic times, more sexier times with their partner or twin flame. Some of you are getting into new love relationships, just starting to find out how to love yourself. Some of you, so this may be about romancing yourself. Some of you may need to send yourself or buy yourself flowers, put them out on the table so that you feel love for yourself. Look into the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful, I am enough, I am kind, I am whatever, to feel more love about yourself. But this is just more romantic times in general with yourself, with your lover, just romance in general, guys. This is a number 2 card about duality as well. And I just get this feeling like Cupid is just really like hit somebody with his bow and just push somebody into some kind of really nice love or romantic relationship with a soulmate or twin flame. So a lot of newness with that. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Yeah. What other messages do you have, please, for January 2020 for all my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? What other messages do you have, please, for my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Okay. Convention. This is a number 10 card. I feel new beginnings, organization, getting last minute things together or ideals together. Let me see what this says here. Convention, number 10. Okay, this is love, duty, perseverance. When this card is chosen, it often indicates a romantic liaison with someone of much older or younger age. Events, a marriage or affair with a great age difference, a relationship with a famous or important person, a new friend of some influence. So I don't know why organization and all that came up, but that's what I was feeling. So this may be organizing your thoughts or something of that sort. I'm not real for sure, but anyway, it came up. That's what I heard, so that's what I say. Animal spirit guides, what messages do you have, please, for January 2020 for all my Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? For all those already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process. For January 2020, all of my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, please, what messages do you have? Chameleon, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. I'm going to read what this card has to say. Oh, maybe I'm not. Oh, crap, Trish. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I wasn't thinking that one through too much. I usually don't have to go to the book for this, but I feel like I'm supposed to, so I'm going to. Okay, this is the chameleon. Okay. Even if you believe that you have the right answer for the dilemma at hand or the better way to handle things at this time, it is best to surrender to the will of spirit and simply allow events to unfold without your direct intervention or guidance. Pay attention to what's happening, but become more of a witness observer than an obvious participant. Simply by your presence, you are participating. However, there's no need to subtly or more blatantly push your agenda on those around you. Even when you're physically present, you can contact your energy field or aura to the point where others may not notice you, thus allowing you to be unobstructed and more easily blend in with your surroundings. With patience, you can get so good at this that you'll be nearly invisible to others. This isn't a call for you to be passive, but to wait and contain yourself until you know with certainty that it's time to step up and let your presence be known. When it's time to do so, move quickly with focus and certainty, but in the meantime, flow with the situation instead of trying to make something happen. Whatever needs to occur is already in motion anyway, so go with it. Okay, so that's what that means. Animal spirit guides, what other messages do you have, please, for January 2020 for all my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, please? What other messages do you have, please, for January 2020 for all my Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? I know these symptoms right now with this shift has really got me feeling ugh. So I know most of you are probably feeling if you do, just drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest if you're able to. I know after this reading, I'm done. I've done 5 videos today and another reading, so I'm just done. Dog, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. For some of you, you have more than one love romantic partner. You need to get rid of one of them. Do like a pros and cons list. I know this sounds weird when it comes to, like, it's not okay to have 2 partners, but anyway, a pros and cons list. See which ones bring you closer to your divine life purpose, and then act accordingly. For others of you, this may be that you are so confused about your spiritual practice because your religion has always told you that this or that is right or wrong or blah, 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 and you have some things that are purging or clearing because of this. So just go with the flow with that too. You'll understand and you'll know that that's a clearing that you're going through once you are feeling better about the situation. Okay. What other messages do you have, please, for all my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for January 2020, please? Am I supposed to take this one? Okay. Unicorn. Indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression, whether it be through writing stories or poems that enlighten, whether it be through music or through your artwork or whatever. It doesn't matter. Through any types of healing that you may do, through the words that you speak. Just be creative in all that you do. Use your creative childlike spark to 2211, I was told to tell you guys, to I can't even think of what I was trying to say, but anyway, it's time to be creative. Do more of those hobbies that you're feeling led to do. If it's playing music, if it's painting, if it's chalking, if it's writing, whatever it may be, doing healing on others or yourself, make sure that you're doing those things. Whatever you're feeling pushed, whatever keeps repeating in your life, make sure that you're doing that. A lot of magic right now, a lot of magical creative energy is being brought forward for everybody right now. So just when you feel led to use that energy, make sure that you're doing so. Okay, everybody have a great January 2020. Like, share, subscribe, and follow. If you don't already, let me know down in the comments below if this reading resonates with you, how you're doing during this shift that's going on. Keep pushing past those ego-ish type ways and doing your shadow work, and just know that everything will eventually be over with. And everybody have a great day. I love you. Bye.